seconds remain in the NBA season. Pau Gasol and the Celtics up by 6 after Gasol with a difficult, tough shot that was very close to traveling on this play as you see the timeouts remaining.
You can't come back down and land before you shoot. There Gasol has landed. The ball's still in his hands. That's a much tougher call when it's going full speed than on slow-mo.
Rondo will inbound. Still plenty of time remaining. Pierce looking for an opening. Wallace puts up the three. It's good! Wallace from downtown, and it's a three-point game.
Doc Rivers is so good at designing plays out of timeout. Great patience by Pierce, allowing the play to develop.
Rasheed Wallace has made some huge plays tonight. Coming up on a minute remaining. Bryant looking. Artest, that's a three. Bang! Lakers by 6 with a minute to play. 20 points from Ron Artest. Under a minute remaining. Wallace back out to Rondo. Another three! Ray Allen from deep in the corner. Odom drives. Rondo trying to knock it away. 3 consecutive three-pointers here in the final 90 seconds.
And why aren't they matched up? Why is Rondo on Lamar Odom and Pau Gasol?
Bryant for three. Won't go. Gasol the rebound. Kicks it back out to Bryant. Drives to the basket. And he's fouled. A blocking foul on Wallace, and Bryant will shoot 2.
Well, Coach, exactly what you talked about. Because of the not matching up, Rondo's forced to defend Pau Gasol, and he gets the offensive board.
And he has no chance to rebound with the length of Gasol. And they had plenty of opportunity. That's just...
that foul on Rasheed Wallace, his 6th, so he is out. And now Kobe Bryant will shoot 2 with the Lakers holding on to this 3-point lead, 25.7 remaining.
Oh, Rasheed Wallace fouling out the game. Here's a guy all game long, all season long, telling his coach and the Celtics organization, I'm going to be ready when it matters most. He certainly responded. Give him credit. Outstanding postseason for Wallace.
Kobe Bryant 6 of 7 from the free throw line here in this 4th quarter. Lakers with 23 offensive rebounds. The Celtics still with 2 timeouts remaining. Neither team with a foul to give. Some big shots down the stretch. How about Ron Artest with his 2nd three-pointer?
And how about the trust? Bryant makes the play. Instead of trying to go for the home run, takes the double team and gets the ball to Artest, and he does the rest.
And you got to be happy for Ron Artest.
It down. Artest had his highs and lows during the course of the regular season and even in the playoffs, but he's come up with some huge performances. First, remember, in the conference finals against Phoenix, he had that tip in the follow to win Game 5, then had 25 points in Game 6. His terrific defense on Paul Pierce has been a big part of these NBA finals. All right, now 81-76, still 25.7 remaining. It's certainly not over for the Boston Celtics, but they're going to need some very quick buckets, Jeff, correct?
Well, exactly. And again, you've got to give a very good look to a quick 2, or if the 3 opens up, you got to knock it in. But you can't waste a lot of time getting into what you're doing.
Meanwhile, for the Lakers, again, they were down 13 in the 3rd quarter, struggling offensively all game long. Kobe Bryant struggling shooting the basketball, but all of a sudden, other different guys stepping up and making huge plays.
Well, they found a way to get it done on the defensive end until their offense came alive. Give them credit. When they needed stops most, they got it done.
And to me, it was all about getting into the penalty early. They lived in the penalty. They lived on the line, and that's how they were able to overcome the deficit.
Allen Garnett, Rondo, Nate Robinson. Robinson, a very good three-point shooter. Watch frequently on these plays. The guy who inbounds the pass gets it back. Robinson, though, is cold, hasn't played in a while. Allen fires a three. Short. Rebound lost. Picked up by Rondo. Rondo puts up a three. Puts it in. Rondo from downtown. A 2-point game with 16.2 remaining. They have to foul. Rondo reaching in. And there's the foul. Or do they say it's just Laker ball?
They're saying Lakers ball out of bounds off of Rondo.
Yep. So now the Lakers will call timeout. 81-79, an unlikely three-pointer for Rajon Rondo. His first attempt from downtown in the game. And it keeps the Celtics' hopes alive. And the effort of Rondo to come up with the ball.
Give credit to the Celtics. This team has no quit in them. Finding a way to still grind it out and give themselves a chance. Rondo chasing down the loose ball. Knocks down the three.
It's been like that all season for the Celtics and then here in the playoffs. But they're still down 2. All right, Jeff, obviously you try and steal the inbounds. How long do you wait? You try a couple of passes before you foul, or do you foul right away?
I'm going to foul right away. What you really need is time on the clock. And the officials right now are reviewing who the ball went out off of. And clearly, to me, that's Rondo. But you don't have time to waste right here.
Yep, Joe Crawford had a perfect look at it as Rondo deflected it. Rondo, the NBA steals leader, trying to come up with the biggest steal of his life. But knocked it out of bounds. And now, of course, getting the ball inbounds is huge. Off the timeout, they advance the ball to the front court, and they can throw it in the backcourt.
And if you're the Celtics, dictate who catches the basketball by overplaying Bryant, Fisher. Make a bad free throw shooter go to the line, or increase your percentages by fouling.
And I'm surprised Boston didn't put a bigger man on the ball. They have Nate Robinson playing in a center field position right here.
Odom looking, finds Vujacic, and Vujacic is fouled. Vujacic has only played 5 minutes, hasn't been to the free throw line. He's an excellent free throw shooter for his career at 88%. But here in these finals, he's only been to the line 4 total times.
And it shows you the confidence that Phil Jackson has in him. Has him in the ball game, understanding the ball will find him. And he believes that he's an outstanding free throw shooter, and the time won't change.
Huge free throws here. Having to step up, not playing much in a pressure situation. NBA Finals Game 7. Vujacic, the 25-year-old from Slovenia, with a chance to make it a 4-point game. Clutch free throws from Sasha Vujacic. And Doc Rivers calls his final timeout. Lakers by 4 with 11.7. Just inserted into the game, Vujacic. Again, I don't know if he was calm, but he looked at the free throw line. 2 perfect free throws. And Kobe Bryant, ever so closer to a 5th championship. All right, key here now, Boston out of timeouts. They obviously have to score as soon as they can, whether it's a 3 or a 2, right, Mark?
It's got to be quick. And you can't fall in love with the three-point line. It'd be ideal if you get a 3-point shot, but you have to score quick. And then you got to foul whoever catches the basketball. The clock is not your friend, so it's important to score quick and then foul immediately. Looking to steal also.
Well, because you have no more timeouts left, so you really have to make sure you get the ball in right here.
Robinson, Allen, Pierce, Garnett, and Rondo. Rondo will inbound. 11.7 seconds remaining in a 4-point game. NBA championship coming down to the final seconds.
You're Lamar Odom playing inbounds passer. You should recognize where the shooters are coming off.
Rondo looking. Gets it to Pierce. Pierce turns back out. Rondo fakes, dribbles, puts up the three. Won't go. Rebound to Gasol. Kicks it out to Odom. Odom throws it ahead. The Lakers repeat back-to-back titles. The LA Lakers, the 2010 NBA champions. Such emotion on the floor here at the Staples Center as the Lakers win their 16th title. And this has to be one of the sweeter ones as they defeat the Celtics finally in a Game 7 and are now just one title behind Boston for the most NBA championships. And what a hard-fought, physical Game 7 this was. Had to come back from 13 down in the second half. Pau Gasol, the emotions flowing as he wins his second straight championship.
And in truly great fashion, not offensively, but they won this title defensively. To seal the deal, you're talking about paying attention to detail, forcing Rondo into a tough one, and then securing the basketball. Getting it ahead, smart move by Lamar Odom. The Lakers finding themselves 2009-2010 champs. And Bryant loving the feeling of being a 5-time champion.
And first to win the back-to-back since Bryant and the Lakers doing it in 2000, 01, and 02. And he had a Game 6 for 24. Couldn't find the basket, but had 15 rebounds and had plenty of help. And one man in his first year with the Lakers stepped up and had a huge Game 7 with 20 points as Ron Artest. He's with Doris.
Well, he's an abject joy over his first title. And Ron, on a night where Kobe Bryant, his best attribute for most of the night was rebounding, what kind of satisfaction do you and Cal take that you were able to support him tonight?
Well, first of all, I want to thank everybody in my hood. Thank the Worldwide Warriors, Rockfell, my wife, Tim, my family, my kids, everybody. I definitely want to thank my doctor, Dr. Sansi. My psychiatrist, she really helped me relax a lot. Thank you so much. It's so difficult to play. There's so much commotion going on in the playoffs, and she helped me relax. I thank you so much.
Ron, you were able to
knock down that three.
Yes, that was a huge shot, your late three. Yes, no question. Ron, again.
And my single coming out now. Talk to me. I got a single called Champion. I did a song called Champion last June.
I'm going to let him go, guys.
And the single is coming out. I'm sorry. Thank you so much.
All right, Doris. Boy, Ron Artest has made the most of his second chance. He's worked so hard, personally and professionally, to overcome his past and some issues, as he referred to there. Hit the huge three. He is not the perfect player. He's not the perfect person, but anybody who knows him well will swear by his loyalty and what a big heart he has. And he's come all the way from that Palace brawl in Auburn Hills to NBA championship with the Los Angeles Lakers. And in the biggest moment, in the biggest game of his career, he puts up 20 points and plays spectacular defense as well. And Derek Fisher joining Kobe Bryant with his 5th championship. We've got plenty more to come here from the Staples Center as these Lakers win back-to-back titles, and they get to do it on their home floor in front of an adoring crowd. Lakers win the 2010 titles. They beat the Celtics in Game 7.